What's up, people? Look, this is a question that a thing that I learned years ago. This was like 11, 12 years ago. From back in 2012, me and my mother, we was confronted with a situation where with, it with a family member, you know what I'm saying? And my mom, well, she was is a very protected person. She do everything as a single parent. She done everything she could to keep us out of the system. But anyway, without getting into too much personal stuff, um, the so-called white man asked her a question. He said, "Do you have power of attorney over in this situation?" And at that time, I didn't even know what the hell so-called power of attorney was. At that time, I didn't know. This was before I became a YouTuber. This was in 2012. The next year, a year later, is when I started doing YouTube, and I learned how to do YouTube. Because at first I didn't know how. I didn't have nobody to teach me how to do YouTube. I had to feel my way around. When I learned my first time in 2013, learning what the word edited was. Like I think I accidentally clicked on to the video, and this was the same shirt that I had on. And I actually recorded the video. This was during the time before I even had a phone, iPad, tablet. I didn't have. They was out then, and they was like the older version, because Um, but all I had was I was using my mother's desktop at the time. She had a huge package, and I would go there and put videos out. And that's how I had that. I accidentally pressed record. During that time, they didn't have all this new modern day stuff of doing videos. They had the natural built-in system, webcams, and all of that. But now they got it where you can download software that just dives into so much editing. You can download an editor, but I always liked it the older version. But you know what I'm saying. You get the point. They change up. But the word power of attorney, I didn't know what in the hell that word was, and they told Mama, "Do you have power of attorney? Such and such and such, such and such, this and that and the third." And I think my mother asked, "What is power of attorney?" That's like when you have um, certain rights over a person that they don't have. Like, no matter what, you can be a grown person. You can't make your own decisions. They'll have to do it, regardless of, even if you don't want that decision, by them having, that's what it is. So fast forward into this year, 2025. I hear it now more, just regular, like an average word now. And somebody brought it to my attention. You know what I'm saying? That's probably why I'm making this video too. Um, yeah, they brought it to my attention. And as I was thinking about it yesterday. I be pondering it all the time. Power of attorney, that come from Esau. Because I said, if you think about it, why would they, like, to me, the word power of attorney, as what they say, you over somebody. That means they can't make their own decision. You got to make all the decision. Whatever you say goes. To me, that represents slavery. To me, it's similar. It's similar to slavery. it's the same thing. Anytime you're doing something to where if you have a power of attorney over me, I can't make my own decisions. That's slavery. Yeah, that's slavery. And let me look that word up. Let me actually go to it. Hold on. I'm gonna get my Bible. Let's go to Revelation first. It's something, a scripture ringing in my ear. A mighty angel took up a great, took up a meal, took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, Thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down and shall be found no more at all. Okay, this is talking about America. All of this is talking about America. What is scripture? I know I'm right back. Standing afar off for the, okay. Okay, here we go. I got it. Revelation chapter 18. And let's start at verse 10. Standing afar off for the fear of a torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city. Alas is a song, like a song, I think. That great city, Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. It's going to take God and the Most High an hour to destroy America. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buys their merchandise anymore. The merchandise of gold and silver and precious stones and of pearls and line and fine line and purple and silk and scarlet and all anthers, wood and all manner of vessels of ivory and all manner of vessels of most precious wood, of iron, brass, and iron, and merchants, and marble, and cinnamons, and odors, and ointments, and frankincense, and white, and oil, and fine flour, and wheat, and beasts, and sheep, and horses, and chariots, and slaves, and souls of men. You see what I'm saying? And now let's go to what was that popped up on the screen? I don't even know what that was. Popped up there like that. All right, let's go to Leviticus. Let's go to Leviticus. Now, what I quoted from Revelation 18 and 10, where it talks about Babylon standing up for let's get that scripture. I'm gonna tie it in. Okay. This is it right here. Let's read verses 17. We're going to start at verse 17. It says, "And I will set my face against you, and ye shall be slain before your enemies. For they that hate you shall reign over you, and ye shall flee when none pursues you." It says, "And they that hate you," to my Esau, the white man. Now, the point I'm making, he said, "They that hate you," "and I will set my face against you, and ye shall be slain before your enemies." That means killed in the street like George Floyd. Your enemies, talking about the white man, the so-called white man in the context. Yeah. "They that hate you shall reign over you, and ye shall flee when none pursues you." So he said, "They that hate you shall reign." What does the word reign mean? Reign means is to own you, to control you as a slave. Yeah. That's how you have. Yeah, that's what it means when they say, "And I will set my face against you, and you shall be slain before your enemies, and they that hate you shall reign over you." That's talking about slavery. You know what I'm saying? Reign over you means rule over you, control you. They can tell you what to do. The so-called white men, they control everything. That's why I got, to my understanding, the power of attorney to me represents slavery. And that's basically what I'm trying to tell you. It represents slavery to me. So when you look at these people that talk about, do you have power of attorney? I don't believe in the so-called white man's quote unquote knowledge or take knowledge or whatever. You know? Because to me, that wouldn't even feel right. That, to me, it associate with what's that word I was gonna use? It was a word that I was gonna use, but it said, "They that hate you shall reign." That means rule over you. When you have control over something like the power of attorney, the word power of attorney, power. Think about that word, power of attorney. That's a word that originated from white supremacy. And this is how they want to do it. You know? They want to control you. You know? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna talk about this in the morning because I feel like it's a lot I'm leaving out. You know? Yeah, man. That's why I don't like that word power. Cause see, white supremacy is behind that. You know, they behind all of that. So you really don't have no power. You just getting to say so to make certain decisions based upon the white man. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. And since I'm falling asleep, and I see y'all sometime later on today, I'm out.